don't think you'll be worth it. My phone will cut in and out. I was typing at the same time and I said it's your chance to even say something about it on the on the big stage, and basically we have a free pass. Okay? That was the prior. I can't. I'm at my uncle's on the river with 1 bar of data. I'm good. I said, "Okay." So tell me again
Yeah.
where that's
I said no. And then you said, "Oh, get on there." That pissed me off.
it pissed you off that somebody was encouraging you.
Yeah, when I say I can't do it, what do you think I was lying? I've gone up there before and done shit. I don't want to get up there in the screen freeze like it always does when I'm in that famous ass area. You've seen them before when I'm on live and I'm just like completely frozen. That's where I'm at.
Okay. Well, again, we were typing at the same time. Your message came in as I was typing the other one and about to send it.
What's that have to do with anything?
Never mind. You don't get it. You don't understand how the communication works.
I don't understand anything.
You know what? I'll let you run this stream on your own if you want to sit there and try and mock me.
You can mock me and talk shit about me.
I ain't mocking
can't say
you.
anything about you. Yeah, you're like, oh, you sitting there, you want it to be your show.
So I know this has been going on, or that's been going around with the different shows. They've been covering this topic, dealing with the Sweet Tea and Phantom. Now, I want to make clear I don't agree with Phantom said. At the same time, I also want to give some context within the LCU. How many times that people have quote unquote threatened each other and never gone through with it doesn't justify it, but I think the difference is if it was a woman on a woman, then it obviously, I guess in the context of the LCU, and I don't advocate this, but I guess in the context of the LCU, it's perfectly fine. If a man does it to a man, I mean, let's be fair. If people don't remember this, right around October, month before the Thanksgiving stream, Wings literally said he'll slap Boogie across the face, and he did. So, what I'm trying to say is, I don't agree with Phantom said, but at the same time, this is the LCU, and it's like an 80% chance. Again, I don't think Phantom would ever slap Sweet Tea. I don't believe he would ever even touch her, but it does make him look bad. But at the same time, in the LCU, we literally had people box each other, threatening to go IRL. So it's like, I guess the difference is, I think the difference is because it's a man saying it to a woman. I think it was the other way around. Actually, I'm pretty sure we've seen the other way go around not being called out. So I think it's like a little bit of like a weird double standard, a little bit of hypocrisy going on. Personally, rewatching this, I was like, if I was working with Sweet Tea, I would be very mad every single day. I would never threaten her, but I would be very much not in a good mood, because if you ever worked with incompetent people, like if you actually ever sat down, worked with incompetent people at a job site, especially when you're dealing with people who don't know what they're doing, your anger gets the best of you. You get angry pretty fast. So in this situation, I'm like, I don't agree, but at the same time, working with Sweet Tea, and a lot of people are saying, well, Sweet Tea's a victim. I don't think she's a victim. I don't think she's innocent. I think what it is, what it is. If this was a different woman, if this was a woman, I think people would not care as much. But also at the same time, I mean, we've seen that before, right? Let's be real. How many times has Sweet Tea called be like crying wolf. So I guess people taking this serious than it is. It's like come on, guys. It's not. I'm not saying that it's not a big deal. It's just like I don't agree with it. Like I don't agree with it at all. I just think that he could have done this. Could have if even if he was thinking it, should have probably just said it to himself. You know what I mean? Let's keep going.
Don't start, Karen. Don't start. What are you doing? Don't come. Are you just going to show up and like not say anything? Look, Karen, we were having a good
problem. Listen to me. I have problems. I need help. I don't know if are y'all live yet?
Yes, what's going on?
Yes.
Oh, son of a bitch. I need help. The Tech Talk is supposed to help me. That idiot Ginger told me that your asses would tell me how to make my camera work. So tell me how to make this camera work.
Did you press the camera button?
All right, hang on. Let me try that. Son of a bitch. Hang on.
On Discord?
Nothing!
Okay, is your camera working when you go to like take a picture on your desktop?
How do you do
like,
that?
Your camera.
How do you do that? Let me try.
Okay,
I have to get out of Discord. I know how to do it. Hang on. I'm gonna go check and see, and I'll report back.
Okay.
Did you get a new camera?
I don't know. She's a Karen.
She's not a Karen.
I'm not really sure if Giddy did that. She saw that and just saw the situation, and so went up there in an attempt to ease the situation. Because that's the thing things kind of go back to normal for the most part, right? Right. I mean, again, I don't agree, and I feel like what Phantom said it was wrong, but at the same time, this is Sweet Tea we're talking about, and so anytime we deal with her, it's like I feel like from what I can tell from what everybody who worked with her have said, it's more like it's very difficult. She's very hard to deal with. She's just kind of annoying, and she's very incompetent. At least what I can see and what I can tell. And I'm not trying to diss her. I'm not trying to be an asshole. But I feel like I've been in a situation where I've dealt with somebody who is incompetent, who just doesn't care, and you just had enough, and you just say something you don't like to say, but you say it anyway because you're mad. Now, and now again, after the things go back to normal, they start talking about the finger blasting and the guy with no. Yeah. Trust me. We'll get into that with nerves because they cover that pretty well, in my honest opinion.
So I do all the work on the weekend. Because you're too busy out on the river. No. Because you're too busy out on the river. You didn't come in and when Copper called us on Friday to do the late night stream, when he came up and he wanted both of us up there, you couldn't be bothered to come up on live when Keem was calling for hosts to come help out Boogie.
Okay, so he told her to shut up. Is this where he says he's gonna slap her? Sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'm looking. All right. So we got. Dang it.
It's a great pause.
All right. Let me make sure they're in order. Let's see. 27th. Just give me
It's fine. We'll it's okay.
So it's all right. It's in the docket. I'm just I'm looking for order because
Okay.
y'all got to understand they went right before us, and we've
yeah.
got the whole list right here. So I'm just So bear with me just a second.
Okay, we'll move on to something else until we have those timestamps. It's fine. I just don't want us fumbling over.
No, we've got
over them.
clips. So we've definitely got the clips.
Okay.
Okay. Let's. All right. So that's.
Here, we'll move to something else in the meantime because I did want to go over. I don't know if anybody saw last night CD and Lacey on Rewind. So Lacey Bops, who is I guess she works for Grimm's Toy Chest, or no, Grimm's Toy Shop, which is like a wrestling YouTube. She is on his channel.
Here we have chubbies. I don't mean it like that, please. I didn't mean it like, not because they're big girls. I'm not gonna say anymore. I just made it worse. I just made it worse. So here they are talking about the situation. They didn't really go into it much. They just kind of did a clip on it. That's really all they did. They had a clip. I mean, they talked about it before him, but not really after. And they couldn't really find the clip where he said the thing with, I get it. They have a grace period, but I'm like, you guys also learn from the best. You guys been not from the best, but you guys have learned from people who've been doing it just a little bit longer than you guys. I'm not trying to be an ass. It's just one of those things where, like, if you want the clip, sometimes you have to kind of dig through yourself or have somebody help you. It isn't really a dig on you. It's one of those, like, I kind of felt like you should have talked about it more and not derail from it too much. But hey, later on, Phantom would come on and talk about this or something like that.
Hello, Phantom.
And he's good.
And if he comes in here and says that's what I was going to say, he might.
You want to know what I was going to say?
Yes, let us know.
I was going to say that I'm about to slap down my resignation. But Keem doesn't like quitters. So I stopped myself. So before you decide to do the same thing Sweet Tea was trying to do and put words in my mouth and say, you know exactly what I was going to say,
is come over here and run your mouth to me, Phantom. You're not going to do it. I'm not Sweet Tea. You understand that?
I mean, we're talking about him, though.
You're mad. Hold up, Rastov.
You say you know exactly what I was going to say.
Sorry, A-Mag. It's our show.
No.
But let me tell you, you're mad at Keem. You're mad at the CD situation. You're taking it out on Sweet Tea. We're just trying to get
anything
hold
about
up.
What
we ain't
Keem
even
or
we ain't
CD
even
said.
had. Yes, you are. You're full of shit. That's what you're pissed off about, and you're taking it out on Sweet Tea. Everybody can see it. You can roll your eyes. You can do all of that bullshit all you want to. Nobody is a fool.
It's funny. I'm wondering where all this madness around.
You come in here like a damn. What you're not gonna do. You come into my show telling me what I'm not gonna do, and I haven't even gotten to speak about it yet.
You are
A-Mac and I have. I know it, honey.
Oh. So you're up in Delulu land with with Sweet Tea living in the clouds.
I guess so.
Go back to Delulu land. Okay. The truth is, don't put words in my mouth. Don't say that you know what I'm going to say without coming to me and asking me, hey, what were you going to say? And don't just assume, because you know what happens when you assume?
Oh,
you make an ass out of you and me.
Is that all he had? Because that's like older than
found
my
that
granny.
funny. But now I can't.
So here we are with Chubby Chubby talking about the situation on hand. Now, kind of do understand where Phantom's coming from with the girls. He was coming in pretty hot and heavy. I probably would have been like, come on, dude, you're not gonna resign. You're just mad at Sweet Tea because of just, a level of incompetency that she shows a lot of the time. Like, she could be funny, I'm not gonna lie. But it's like, when you're doing a show like of this level, especially from Keemstar, he expects people to do the work that is required, right? Especially showing up when you have an opportunity. Like, Zay, a number of times, went out of her way to show up on live, whether it's just live, cafe, or whatever, to prove her point. Like, you always got to be kind of ready, even on the weekend. And I know it kind of sucks to say this, but it's like, if you're not ready for that kind of commitment, maybe you should just pull back now. Like, it's rough to say that, but it's very true. And with Phantom kind of going hot and heavy, I was like, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was very funny.
When I leave this camera, I could be a whole different person. Y'all would never know that, right? But
True.
But regardless, though, it's just how you look at it. So if people look at it from two different sides of the coin and want to argue it, it's never going to go anywhere. That's it. So
I get that.
So Phantom, where you at? You said something. I want to. You have your voice here. I want to give you your voice. It was more that she was putting words in my mouth overall, painting me to be the trying to build her up on Sunday and build her up on Sunday into harassment. So, and then he said, Sweet Tea plays the victim. And then he also said, there we go. I don't got the time to honestly go find her. I am too busy for that shit, trying to get a show together and be a single dad, which everyone says, but she is a single mom. Phantom, what's up, bro?
Yeah, that's everybody's argument. Oh, you shouldn't talk to her like that. She's a single mom. She's a single mom. I'm a single dad. I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
I work too. I get frustrated when somebody sits there and gaslights me and tries to paint it as I'm for trying to boost this person up every day. And what set me off was more or less, at the end of the day, her sitting there making it that I was harassing her on Sunday for saying, hey, why don't you go up on live? We have a free pass. Keem said, hey, every host is welcome. Go up and sing a song.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. And I got told, no, no, I'm out at the river and whatever, and I've got crap service. Well, at the exact same time I was adding on to my comment, she sent that. The next thing I said after that was, okay, and dropped it. I don't see how that's harassment, but this is an ongoing issue with her. It is every day I'm the victim. It's every day I'm the asshole. You ask anybody in our Discord that has been in that chat, it is toxic. It is toxic.
Yeah.
Beyond what you guys normally see. It is literally nothing. I can't do anything. She even fuels it on. She was in there today when I was calling for my assistant, and just so everybody knows, that's my son. The son I'm raising every day by myself.
Okay.
And I asked him to go get something. They were making jokes in the chat about, probably thinking it's my husband. She's like, oh, yeah, Phantom does have a husband. Why the f are you in the chat fueling the toxicity instead of paying attention to the show?
Yes, fuck, bro. She should be saying that shit in chat. I mean, so in one sense, right, she could just be trolling you and just trying to start a rise, right? You know what I mean? Just trying to keep the fire going. I get it from that aspect. But I mean,
look,
I
stumbled over my words.
You probably should have chose different words. That's what I was going to say. You probably should have chose different words. I'm just going to be flat out honest with you, bro. Like, you probably shouldn't have said, I want to in it. You know what
I probably should have. I stumbled over my words. When I get really angry, I start stumbling and everything goes six which ways.
Yeah.
And I've always had that problem. That's why I lose a lot of arguments when I'm pissed.
Yeah, I get it.
But I have never, I disavow laying hands on anyone.
Yeah, that's why I didn't take that shit seriously. I knew you didn't actually mean it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But people are gonna take shit the wrong way. It's the internet.
Of course.
What do you expect?
Yeah, and then the chubbies painting this narrative that I'm mad because of CD and Keem that CD's coming back and I'm mad at Keem. Get the f out of Dodge. I was the one in chat yesterday saying when CD was about to leave, I was the one sitting there saying, guys, CD, don't leave. I'll step down. I'll figure something out. Why don't you take it back over? We can't lose you in the community.
Well, the thing is, like, people think Keem was just bullshitting with him. Do you think he is?
I don't know.
know.
I mean, Keem doesn't usually bullshit like that. Not this close to the end of the month.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We're only a few days away from the first. It's
Yeah.
very, very close.
So we do have a lot to unpack. So I wasn't aware until the stream that he was a single dad, and that explains a lot in some regards. Doesn't justify what he said, but explains a lot. Like, and I knew that. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure that I know Sweet Tea is also a single mom, but there's a difference between a single mom and a single dad, both on a social and even on the government. What I mean by that, if you're raised by a single mom, especially nowadays, you're guaranteed to have multiple benefits. Like you could basically be a single mom and not really have to work much, right? You know, most places will give you a Section 8 housing for dirt cheap. Most places will give you food stamps or some type of government benefit. Like for me, it's like, yeah, I kind of feel bad for him because he has to go through this because I'm pretty sure he's not getting any help. You could probably, now that I look at him, like, yeah, he looks extremely tired. Now, I'm not sure how many kids he has sending with Sweet Tea. I know Sweet Tea has one. I'm not sure about him. Which probably explains a lot why a lot of the time he's always on the edge because being a single parent is not easy. Right? It's not easy being a single parent regardless of you're a mom or a dad. Really isn't. But even so, as I said before, even with that, again, being a single mom, you essentially get a lot of benefit. And depending on the state and cities, you can basically live off of welfare. I've seen it before. And for a single dad, you don't get that benefit. You kind of actually, get treated like worse. Well, it explains maybe a lot why, maybe the way he is. Maybe he's raising a daughter. Maybe he's raising a son. If he's raising a daughter, maybe he's worried the daughter could become someone like Sweet Tea. Like, and yeah, it's true that Sweet Tea is always a victim, and Sweet Tea is always sees herself as the victim, which is like, if you've been watching her for the last couple weeks, it's like, yeah, she does feel like she's the victim. She does feel like she's the one always being under attack. And I feel like the people who are defending her are not really defending her. Like, Phantom, if you are watching this, I think you're misunderstanding the trolls. They're not defending her. They're only taking her side because they know that they can get you mad about it. Even though in reality, those people don't care for Sweet Tea, and I would even say a lot of them are not even a big fan of Sweet Tea and would agree with you. But to them, it's just funnier to just troll you by thinking that, they're by making you think that they're supporting Sweet Tea. In reality, they're not. I'm just telling you. A lot of them probably don't even care for Sweet Tea, and a lot of them don't even, and maybe even whether or not Sweet Tea knows that or not. If she knows that and she's just going with the trolls, I mean, it's kind of messed up, but it's like, kind of means she's a lot smarter than we think she is. If she doesn't know, then it's whatever. It's just Sweet Tea at that point.
But he told Chubby he was going to slap his resignation down.
That was what I was trying to get out. But I was stumbling over my words because honestly, I was like, with this because it's every single day. This shit that she sent to Copper that he talked about on there, that's been said to me before by her or by somebody that, and I'm trying to find where it was, but those exact words about, why don't you buy me flowers or a gift, and brought up about the fact that I was a crown on nerds. Look, guys, I had to drop my crown.
A lot of people did. Like, nothing against nerds, but I'm just they also had 3 or 4. I mean, I get it. I totally get it.
It's back to school time. My kid is in football. There's shit that comes first.
100%.
Gotta take care of shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, and no, like, not trying to put you on blast, but I mean, you dropped your pay pick here too. I don't care. That's fine. I get it. It's back to school. You got kids. Families first. Family is first.
Life happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I apologize to anybody for that may have thought that I was trying to say anything that I wasn't. Honestly, when I get frustrated, the brain goes too quick. I stumbled over my words. At the same time, and I'm not even looking at the chat, and I know it's probably filled with brooms. At the same time, yeah. At the same time, it's a constant thing, and I am always under the attack, and I'm trying to be the nice guy and get through it and move on. We've got a channel to do. So,
yeah.
Sometimes whenever you're too nice, people take advantage of you and walk all over you.
I know.
Yep.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
So, I just wanted to I just wanted to make it clear that there is no hate or anything. It's literally the fact that, I did break. I got to my wit's end because I'm tired of being portrayed as the asshole when I am trying to help. It's the Sweet Tea Show. We might as well rename the channel Lol Cow Sweet Tea.
Lol Cow Tea.
There you go. So just to say, Buffalo's in chat, life is expensive. So I'm proud and appreciate how long you were a crown phantom. It's a privilege, not a requirement. Just wanted to say that. He said that.
So yeah, he kind of goes into it more in that how he's ready to quit because of the daily occurrence, and that is, obviously, again, this isn't the first time where Sweet Tea pulled this stuff. I'm not sure if Sweet Tea is trying to pull this really, really 4D-dimensional chess game, or it's just how she is. Wouldn't surprise me. I feel like wouldn't really surprise me because I know what he's talking about, and I'm trying to think of the exact wording and all that. It could go back. It could be related to. CD-ROM, or it could be related to with Billy and Roxy with King Cobra. I'm pretty sure that's what he's referring to. But again, Sweet Tea has a tendency to always play the victim because there's nothing really much. But at the same time, it's like, I think what it is people also push the victim thing onto her. So, and most of the people who push it onto her are trolls because she's probably not that smart. But then again, maybe that's not the case. Maybe she knows what she's doing. She's playing the game, right? She's playing this game, and we're all fools. Or maybe it's not the case, right? But again, with Phantom, you can tell that he's just stressed out every single day and just had to deal with his level. I mean, from what I understand, he's an IT guy, so I can only imagine that he's a lot more stressed out than anybody else. Probably more stressed out than even like CD or Haram. But see what happened.
Got finger banged by a had 2 boyfriends, lost all her teeth, has a kid, doxed herself.
See, I've got weird stories, but they're not like sexual weird stories. Hers are like sexually weird stories. It's interesting.
Bro, no wonder she wanted some slave to Django, master slave, field Negro sex. That shit's crazy.
Getting all fired up. Dang it, I got to know about a dickless man.
Thank you, Mrs. C.
All right. So here's what happened. I had a boyfriend that would drive me to work every day, but this was like my workplace relationship. He wanted to date me. Everybody thought he was the funniest guy. Nobody knew he didn't have a dick. I don't know if they did or not. I don't know if he was making fun of himself for it or not, and nobody believed him. Yeah. He would say jokes and stuff about how he didn't have a dick. And everybody thought he was lying. But one day I was talking
Hold up, I'm gonna slow her down. I could do her in 1.75.
Me and him were getting romantic. He's like, if I go out back, I can show you that I don't have a dick. We went out behind the workplace, and he showed me that he didn't have a dick. And then he's like, oh, I really want to, I can't give you my dick, I can give you other things. And I let him finger me. I went and I told my boyfriend about it, and he got pissed, and he said that was cheating, and broke up with me. It was actually pretty good.
I have 2 questions. Sweetie, I need you to bring your ass up here right now, because I have 2 questions for you.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. And I was like, what? Why? Okay, you know what? So apparently she didn't know that getting finger banged by a guy with no slung is not considered cheating. And then I'm pretty sure her boyfriend broke up with her, and later on she'll come on there to talk about it. But I'm just like, oh yeah, before that they went over a bunch of the Becky stuff and show. Zay made an offhand comment about VTubers. I already made it doesn't really matter. VTuber's a VTuber, but she kind of said like, oh, most of these VTubers are just fat, gross women. I'm like, kind of projecting there, kind of a bit of projecting to seem that all VTubers are like fat girls, but it is what it is, right? I understand where a lot of the VTube hate comes from. Not here to really defend them or justify it. It is what it is. But my whole point is, that when we're talking about this stuff, I'm just like, okay, first off, yeah, getting fingered by another guy while you're in a relationship is cheating. Later on, she said, well, I thought it was charitable. And I'm like, okay, sure. That's what you're saying. But then she did say that, oh, I was getting romantic. I'm like, so what is it? Was it charitable or was it you getting romantic? Because I feel like you're kind of lying or you're not telling the whole truth. Yeah.
There. Was it just like you know when you pull the pants down on a Ken doll and it's just all smooth? Was it like that? Or like did he have balls or?
I can't remember if he had balls, but I'm pretty damn sure he did.
Huh.
But it looked like a woman or like a Ken doll with a kind of a scar that healed pretty good.
Are you
It was,
sure
like,
that
soft
it
scar.
wasn't like a trans man that was like, you know, didn't want
I'm
to say
sure.
he was trans? Okay.
Just balls in a hole is wild,
Yeah,
bro.
it was the
that's
little
that's
tiny
crazy
hole.
work.
It
Ayo,
was
bro.
plastic. It was like medical tubing. He said he had to get it changed out, or he changed it out himself. I can't remember.
So if he wanted to have sex with you, he would have to like put the medical tube like in you to.
No, it's just a straw.
No.
It's like the
Out
same
the
Zeta
window.
Ray had in her badge. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think that sex for him is out the window.
Damn.
Bro, it's more than out the window. It's out the explosion that took his dick.
If he had balls,
Okay.
Yeah,
wait.
he told me it was a motor that
No,
came
I have
up and
another
sliced it off.
I have another question.
Did he
My
come?
question's next. I get a question. No.
Oh.
Did he have long fingers?
I think they were short.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Was he like a short white guy?
Now that
Was
that
he-
I'm a little bit older, I thought it was really good at the time. But now that I'm older, it probably wasn't the best. But we were both super young. Like I was 19, I
Oh,
think
God,
he was like
there's more.
19
Oh,
or
God.
20. Or I was 20, I think he might have been
Okay,
19
no,
or
we're
20.
not.
Did he hit you
That's
with
not
the? Did he hit you with the? Or the?
Bro, what the Zay? Hey, yo, bro.
I want to know.
Probably the second one, but I don't remember. This was like 8 years ago.
Was he
One
doing?
time
Was he doing
behind
hand?
Was he doing gang
it was
signs in
call
the
center
pussy, or
job.
was he going?
Was he doing Naruto chakra seals in the pussy? Like, was he using 2 hands, one?
one, I guess.
One finger or
okay.
two?
He was a fun guy. Everybody, I think it was 2, but I can't remember.
2 hands.
We're having a Howard Stern interview. Are you gonna ride a Sibian for us?
What's that?
Don't worry
Cat?
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But don't worry about it. Don't Google it. But
Wait.
yeah, Google it.
I also
Google
had another question about the situation. How did you not know
He'll never
it
know
was
how to spell it.
cheating to get finger blasted by your coworker? Like telling your boyfriend is outrageous.
I thought I was doing a good thing for charity. I thought it was a nice thing to do. When you see something like your friend ain't got a dick and he wants to finger you, I thought it was nice to let him finger you.
But if he
That
can't
was my
come,
thought process.
but if he can't come, he's not doing it for his own sexual gratification. He's doing it for yours.
Sweetie. Are you? Do you?
No, I obviously. I don't know how true the story is, but at the same time, I can believe it, just given the sweet tea and everything. But you know what? I'll let people decide whether or not they think this story is real or not, because I feel like some of it's a little fluffed up. But then again, I'm like, you know what? Is it my place? Is it really my place to really question something is real or not? And then I realized, kind of is, Sally. The whole cheating thing, I was just like, do you not realize that was cheating? Do you not realize that by doing something like that, that it's considered cheating? Like, where in your head that you thought like, oh, well, I thought I was doing a charitable act? Like, what? And then when they asked her about the whole like, like whatever it was reversed, right? Like whatever girl, her thing didn't work right, whatever, and she had to use head. She's like, well, yeah, I would think it would be a charitable act. I wouldn't think it's cheating. I'm like, you do realize, you know what? At this point, I was like, you know what? I'm too tired. I'm at the gym. Nope, 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 nope. I'm done. I'm done. Let's move on.
About Freshie within that time. Nobody.
That's not necessarily
All of a sudden,
true.
hold on, let me finish. All of a sudden, I get unbanned. Freshie has me as a co-host. All of a sudden, we're dummies. Make that make sense.
Can I say, actually, you are factually incorrect. So before, like, Grim got fired, me and Grim were actually really wanting Freshie back. Like, really wanting Freshie back. Because, like, it was a speech impediment. Like, it is what it is, right? So we were actually going out of our way to try and get him unbanned. And when he was unbanned, which was, like, after, like, a week, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, I don't even think he got banned for it. I think he just got banned from entering live on airs. But we're like, let us have him up. I think it'll be great. Let's go. And legit, like it was a huge battle to try and get him back. So when we found out he could actually come back and his first appearance could be Test, and that was after Grim got fired for fake. I was like, yeah, dude, are you for real? Like this guy, yes. Give me Freshie.
Yeah.
Absolutely can. So like don't say that Freshie became irrelevant, dude. You didn't make Freshie relevant. You're just like the symbiotic nature that we've also latched onto. You know, it's mutual, right?
No, but he was absolutely right what he said. He's a test dummy.
He is a test. I can't believe he calls himself a test. Can we get that for a soundboard?
You made me a test dummy. You're just a test dummy.
Let's get that for a soundboard.
Unbanned. Freshie has me as a co-host. All of a sudden, we're new test dummies. As a
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Co-host. All of a sudden, we're new test dummies. Make that make sense.
Okay, beautiful.
Co-host. All.
Okay, you ready?
We're new test dummies.
You know, dude, look. Every cash donation we get, we're gonna be playing that soundboard. Okay, we're gonna keep evolving this shit.
Make that make sense. You can't.
Look,
you
sorry.
can't, Freshie.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we just do the show?
No, that. I'm gonna go a step deeper. It's because you guys are the Tard Boys, and the Tard Boys have something special here, and you guys need to utilize it instead of just whining and complaining, Mystic.
What a time to be alive. Freshie and his stuff, it's getting out there, good on him. I know he's been trying really hard to get on the LCU, get a show. Hey, you know what? He did it. I mean, not in the way he wanted. I would imagine that he would like the actual show with everything with the co-host and actually work with Keemstar. But hey, pretty much a good first step. First step to the right direction. I mean, this was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. This was pretty funny for the most part. And then later on, obviously, a good friend, well, not really a good friend. I don't know the guy. But I've seen his stuff before. I've caught his live before, and pretty entertaining sometimes. Pretty entertaining. But let's see what happened when he comes on. Good old Freshy Fresh.
Feud from the past.
Okay.
Tonight, so that's how tonight planned. But I seen what you said, Nightmare. I even checked your DMs. I was going on here, be like, we gotta do that. Yes.
Okay,
I
so
agree
don't
with
say
you.
what it is, but speak to me afterwards. All right, as soon as this show's
I will
over, I
speak
want
to
to
you
be in a group
afterwards.
call. I want to be in a group call
Yes.
with you and Mystic, and we're going to plan something. Your mom, I'll fill you in on it, don't worry. We're going to plan something. We're going to get some shit sorted, okay?
Okay. I do want to say this.
Go for it,
like,
man.
I'm still a good big fan of the LCU, and I'm okay with the attention. I don't like it being with my personal shit, but I feel like with me growing, just to actually become part of the LCU is to actually show what I got personally without hopping on shows, because like I love Keemstar. I love this show. I love Log
Wait. You said you love Keemstar, but you said you are the next Keemstar. You are the
I don't want to
content.
be the next Keemstar. I'm not.
But you said that, though.
I cannot pass Keemstar. Keemstar's level is way above, and I respect Keemstar's level. But I really appreciate me coming back on members waiting and actually get to be calling into shows, because like
So
I miss it.
You think you and the Mystic show should take nerds?
You should take notes.
What? Yo, mama, what the fuck cooking?
What do you think?
Are you trying to fire the nerds? Because they do good, man.
No, they can go
Dude,
back.
I think nodes that, dude.
Like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but what show are you replacing? It's a full 24-hour network now, isn't it? Oh, no, wait.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not. It's not, because Cafe and either Chubby or Tech Talk do 4 hours now. So there's still 2 slots available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move them back, bro, because he's not, like I said,
And
he's not-
Dawes, by the way, is vacant right now.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And there's also another show to be filled as well. That's
the Freshie
interesting.
Fresh Mystic show?
So I'm pretty sure last time I checked, I believe the only show that does 4 hours straight currently is, I believe it's only really not, I don't even think it's Tech Talk. It's I'm pretty sure it's only Cafe does the 4-hour show. So yeah, essentially there is a vacant spot, right? Doll is basically vacant at this point. So if somebody wanted to take it, I mean, go for it, man. If you can get the opportunity, I personally, I think if anything, the shows should be cut back from 2 hours to 1 hour and a half. I think that was a really, really good decision when it was first implemented. Yeah, I'm looking through everything. Like almost most shows don't even do 4 hours. I mean, depending on how local reapers, they may or may not even go. That may get replaced sooner or later. And I'm trying to think what else. But yeah, I would like to see something. Now, I'm not sure if they can replace nerds, because nerds has a dedicated audience. And I think with the direction nerds is going, that's going to be a hard competition. Because even if they can find, so let's say Freshie and Mystic get a show, the question would be whether or not who can take the best time spot, right? And everything, and the reason why the time spot are the way they are is either A, most of these people don't really care because they're doing this full time, or B, most of them have a real life job, so many of them cannot give up the time. So obviously Phantom, obviously I believe Chubby. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think of another show where they have both Cafe, particularly with, I believe. Remember, I know Kent still works, and I believe Batgirl works too, but I'm not sure if she does part-time. And then after that, I'm pretty sure Nerds. I'm not sure if they does her usual stuff on the side still or not. I think she did mention that she's hopefully able to be able to quit. But hey, That's what it is. Good on you. I know Puff's doing this full time. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, that's really it. That's really it. And some would say, "Oh, yo mama stirring the pot," but I'm like, let's be real. We kind of need somebody to stir the pot, and I'm down for it. I'm down for a pot stir, a shit stir. And if that's your mama and if Freshie and Mystic at a show either right before Nerds, that would be amazing. Maybe the only thing maybe he needs to do, which is something I have to do down the line, is maybe get like a better mic. But like that, you know, it is what it is. Good thing Freshie humbled himself by saying that he doesn't want to be the next Keemstar. Cause there's only really one Keemstar, so hey, props on him. Let's move on. Let's move on to balls.
Help balls out is a nice womanly touch. A nice womanly touch to really give you guys some good aura, some good content. And
okay, all fat girl.
One going there. But anyways, rest off. If you could please share your screen when I share mine. There's a woman that I really want to come into the universe right here. As you know, this was a sassy bitch right here.
Okay, all beans.
This pretty.
I'm pretty.
This pretty batch right here just had all the sass for all these ladies, called every single bitch out in the LCU and really told them what it was. I think this batch right here really needs to make an appearance on Lolcow Balls. I really think that would help out a lot.
Pretty. Come again.
So I don't know. You can go ahead and stop sharing.
Xylee? You want Xylee on here?
No, that Bash. That's who I think needs to come up on here. That Bash that was checking every single woman, telling them who it was, calling every bitch out in this.
Good, Ken. Good, Kenneth. You're making Rasty Maddie, and you're making. Hey, at least Billy went with the joke. At least Billy was having fun. You could tell that Rasta was like, I don't want to be here anymore. I feel like I'm being bullied. I feel like I'm being harassed. I don't want to be here anymore. Where's Daddy Keemstar? Guys. I promised to do a tattoo, but I still never gone through with it. Yeah. Oh. I enjoyed it, just watching just Ken coming in here and just, you know, just having a great old time. Having a great old time messing with the rat stuff because he hasn't done his tattoo yet. It's really not much I can say about balls. Let's move on.
Come on, man.
I guess it's up to. Hold on, I'm trying to think of what I could put this on. I guess it's up to like you guys to decide. I'm not everybody's type. I'm not like skinny. I'm not stick thin, but I'm not like obese. Hold on.
All right, come on, Keem. Don't be a jerk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like.
All right, go to hell, you two. Seriously,
I hope
knock
you
it
like
off.
it because
I think she's pretty.
Yeah, you
I mean, like,
pretty
I'm
fat.
not Brantley, so I'm not going to be your type.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. But Brantley's like a
I don't
supermodel.
expect to be everyone's type. She is. She's absolutely gorgeous. I don't expect to be everybody's type. I'm not a skinny bitch, so if people are into skinny bitches, then I'm not the one for them.
Yeah, I get that, but you're like wide where like maybe you've taken advantage of
Keem,
like fast food.
Stop, dude. What is wrong with you? Why you gotta insult her like this?
Yeah? I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, dog.
Like
working on that dad bod.
how often do you go to fast food?
Hell yeah, I am.
Dude, what are you doing, man?
She just wants to make sure that by the time she's 30, everybody asks how far along she is.
That's not what you're doing. That's not what he's doing.
yeah.
That's not what he's doing. He knows that's not what he's doing.
That's what she's doing.
See, I don't really think you're into CD, and I'm sorry if I'm coming across a little harsh and shit. I just feel like you want the clout of all this.
Okay, if I wanted the clout, I'd get with Michael.
Really? Because Michael wouldn't stay with you. Let's be honest.
Not long term, but he's interested.
Okay, yeah, he might, but you're not going to be like
Yeah. You got a chance to marry CD.
Yeah, you're not.
So we're just gonna speed run through most of this. In this segment of LCL, they were covering other stuff, but for the most part, it was just Keem just being. I don't know if Keem was really drunk or he was pretending to be drunk. I don't know. Like, let's be real. Like, if he is or isn't, it doesn't really matter too much if people want to believe. I feel like so much people get uppity when Keem gets drunk, though he does make kind of interesting decisions when he's drunk, so I guess that's up to you. I don't know. CD-ROM and this girl, you know what? She's a pretty good-looking girl. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good looking. Trying to think what else I can say. They were kind of poking at her for being like kind of a chunky girl. With them, like, does it really matter if she's a little weight in her? I don't know. Let's go on to Queens.
Think about it, Tina. You asked the question. What do you think about it?
I think that, like I said earlier, everybody has a right to their own opinion what they do on their channels. I'm just more about a private life, and I just think something like, like he was saying that maybe he won't get that woman, maybe he won't, maybe he'll leave. And you got Boogie keeps saying, basically, you got to test the car out before you purchase the car. They're basically telling me before he marries him. And he was trying to do his. That's why I don't really get in those conversations, because that's my private life. And that's just something I don't like to discuss. And I feel it was awkward.
I respect that. I'm going to be honest. I don't like the storyline of him getting laid. That's a personal choice on his fact. I mean, I have a sister that she didn't have sex until she got married, and she was like 40.
Yeah.
As a devout Catholic, I will say that I respect the fact of his decision, because I do understand where it's coming from, and I understand why. And everyone telling him that, if you don't try out.
What's interesting is I do agree with Tina on this front that it is his decision whether or not if he wants to get laid. It's really nobody else's but his. Like, I met people who waited to marriage. I waited people who didn't wait to marriage, right? And I just, personally, kind of don't care. Not that I don't care. I think that's wrong. It's more like it's your decision in the end, and that if that's your decision, that's your decision. It is what it is. There's not much you can do or can be done. Like, let somebody make that decision, right? I know some people fall into the whole sexual sin thing a lot of the time, which is true, but also a lot of people do their best to resist it. Even, this reminds me of this whole Grace debate we had like a week ago about whether or not like dating and relationship and religion and like should you blue ball. It's like I remember, like, if people don't remember, Grace had a debate and she was making the argument that it's perfectly fine for the male to jerk off or something like that. I don't remember. It was such a weird argument she was making. But it's up to people in the end.
They're on different parts of the
All
world.
white people look the same to me. All white men look the same to me.
I get
I'm
it.
sorry.
I get it. I understand. I get it.
You feel good? You feel proud of yourself, Copper Crab? You feel proud of Do you feel proud of yourself for harassing me? Because it's only going to add to. I'm adding all the images to the folder. Like, I literally got them all. I got them all saved.
Thank you for being a cash cow for 1 month. Crab for life. Thank you.
Congratulations for sending $500. Dumb bitch.
The crab is a noble creature, though. It's kind of like a
Waffles
compliment.
for 5. Can Rastoff go away? No, we love Rastoff.
No, Rastoff's not going anywhere. You don't run the show, little bitch in the
I do run the show.
I'm not talking to you, you dumb bitch. I'm talking to the live chat. I'm literally agreeing with you.
Oh, okay, thank
Holy
you.
smokes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I thought with age comes wisdom. How are you this dumb?
I'm not dumb.
You guys were just about to have a moment. You were just
Yeah.
about to have a moment where you came together and it didn't
I
work.
don't like her. I don't like her anymore. She
I
fucking started.
do have a
a
question,
copper-
though.
She started the copper crab meme. She started a copper crab meme. I don't like it.
You're the one that said I said.
And adult Pokey Gaga, get your comment off my face. Bro, this is so shit. I don't need any of this. Hey, can we get Aussie on? Can we get Aussie on? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing any of this, dude. I'm done. I quit. In the hole. Yeah, bro. I'm done. I'm done here, dude. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'm done. I'm quitting the channel. I can't get anything to work. Why? I can't get anything to work. No, the Omegle, the monkey thing didn't work. The game didn't even work. OBS doesn't work. None of this works.
So let's end it off here. Not much really happened. Well, not quite a things happened on Ozzy. They made they did the whole King Cobra shit stuff. Really, it was just whatever for the last with Rewind and obviously with Redhead or whatever it was called. So yeah, not much really happened after that. Pretty cozy night for the most part. Yeah, I guess I can end off there. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen. God bless.